This is one half of the house, and this is the other half of the house. It's waiting for interior inspection.
Can you clear the other side?
This is good. I'll go get some shots and he can get some video.
Jocelyn, do you want to help with the window? So there's two windows that need to go in if you want to help. There's one around the side and one on the front.
The tires in the trailer have to be swapped out as they're pretty old tires, so the kids are learning how to take tires off, take the wheels off, and then put new wheels on.
And that exterior wall gets her after that.
Okay, Corey. I didn't mean to stop you, but I wanted to.
So we've been hesitant to put the last couple partitions in until we made sure we had everything that we needed up on the roof. So they're just laying out now for the last 3 partition walls, which will partition off the bathroom from part of the kitchen and the bedroom. So they're just laying that out now.
So how will this, what will be in here, the bedroom?
So this is the bathroom right here where they're standing in right now. This area is the bedroom, and this little small part here actually attaches to this half, which is the kitchen. So it's kitchen, living room, bathroom, bedroom.
And where's the entrance?
The entrance is right here. So that would be the entry door.
73 and 3/4. Okay.
So you're going to measure off the plywood over here to see and make them up.
We got to run up because we need an extension for this. We also need to get a pair of pliers to loosen that jack up because it got tight on there. I tried to buy flathead. It can't. It's too big in there.
Try this one because I picked it up in the shop.
Oh,
you have the same size?
Let me just
Try it, 'cause
try it.
that's what I do. If not, you might find pliers in the drop box. You guys coming around?
Yeah, we're gonna try to figure out how to get this over there.
Okay.
Am I?
Just don't get over 6 feet. And then anything that's in your way, we'll just turn it off before you put the window in, because we know that we're going to have to need that.
Yeah.
So anything that's extra, the tape needs to be overly planned. So if anybody's noticed that any of this is impeding the window from going in all the way, you have to remove it. Including this piece on the bottom. Sorry?
So it doesn't matter when the window goes in here. Okay. But then you'll have door, which will be on the
They're
inside.
trying to get, they're missing a
Making
wrench.
sure it's set up. And then
So I have a socket set, but I don't have the ring extension, so they just turn it off. But yeah, definitely. So you're gonna need somebody inside to center in the opening. What's the verdict? We got it centered, ready to try to lift it off the ground yet?
No. Yeah, just a week.
here's the level. So you have here, there's nails right here for the, you'll be good, you'll be good. You need a hand.
I just want to see if the house is actually.
Windows right here. So you have a couch for the
please. And Jocelyn, all I need you to do is just hold it in position, and Faith's gonna center it left and right. Don't worry about top and bottom, Faith, just worry about left and right. And when you're good, let Cassandra know. How is it, Faith? All right, so go ahead, Jocelyn, and tack a nail on one side of it, please. That's good. Now put one on the other side if you can.
I can't reach the other side.
So if we need to come down and readjust, that's fine.
Here.
Did you try to lift it? There's 3 more wheels that are going to be in this road. All right.
That's as close as it can go on that side.
Give it a shot, Cassandra, see if you can get one started.
Me?
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. Now, check it for level and plumb, please. Can you hand her the level, please? Thank you. All right. Go check the stuff out. How's it look?
Looks like it's a little off.
Okay, so which side needs to go where?
That side needs to go down. Like, this side needs to go.
The right side needs to go down, which it's sitting on the sill, so it can't. So we're gonna have to bring the left side up, your left. So that temporary nail, yep, that's gonna get removed. And then Faith, what you're gonna do is use your cat's paw, and you're gonna try to lift up your right side of the window a little bit, and Cassandra will tell you when it's good. Plumbing has one also.
Cat's paw.
Keep your hand on that window, Cassandra, just so it doesn't come out. There's only one nail in it. Thank you.
He knew right away he needed to get something, didn't he? He knew right away.
Nelson, can you hear this?
Student in Steel,
Yeah.
it's Travis Neal. I had his father in my class.
Really? Isn't that cool?
So he's the first kid of a student at that.
That's awesome.
They're farmers in dairy farmers. So he's just sending it. He's got it, he knows, 100%.
He's raised that way.
And Dylan, the one closest to us, his mom is the janitor here. She's actually a lead custodian. And I had
with the double belly for 31 years.
I lived on Clementsville for 13 years.
Yeah.
My kids went there up to 4th grade before we moved back.
Okay.
Well, can you check something if I
Yes,
guess
I can. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's getting worse.
You were lifting up, and that was getting worse? All right, so tack the nail in on the left side, Cassandra, and pull the one on the right. So she's got to lift the other side.
Hold one on this side and one on that side.
So yeah, put one back over here, and she's going to lift up the other side. So put the one back in over here on this side first. All right, what's up, fellas?
So how's it going?
So I said,
that was the exact right, but what we need to know is where the two
point to the wall. That we need to know both sides. Not the whole partition. That two correct.
Give me a second.
So I'm feeling a little bit of movement over here, fellas. What's going on?
It's loosening up, just very slowly.
Listen, I'm not so concerned. Just what you want to do is break the 4 nuts loose, and then we have to see if we can get it to lift off the ground so we can change it. So once you break all 4 loose, don't take them off till it's off the ground and sand is out of there. So did you get them broke loose?
We got one broke loose.
Get all 4 of them broke loose, and then we'll see if we can get it off the ground.
Little more. Perfect. Hold it there. Wait, it's going back down.
That nail on this side, Cassandra, needs to get driven in more because the whole top of the window is pushed out.
Hold it there, and I'm gonna drive the nail in more, and then we'll do it. Just hold the window.
Once you feel like you have enough of it, this is pretty cool. My daughter-in-law told me.
So use your weight pushing down. Don't try to lift it up. Push down right there and you'll have it.
Perfect. Hold it there.
There you go.
Shall we see that was?
Center. Give me a second. I'm nail the nail in Mr. Walker. So what's he doing?
He is setting up a jack. So once we get the bolts loose, we're going to jack it up because we have 2 brand new tires that we can replace it with for now till we get the other ones.
And what happened to these tires that you have?
They're just dry rotted. They've been out in the sun. These trailers are used, so the rubber on it is all dry rotted.
So you had to get new tires for it?
Yeah, I had Blooming Group Steel Company here to interview my students for a job, and they offered to purchase a tire.
Just popping in there and doing what you need.
No.
So now these are, this will be done moving.
Set it down and snap it. If the line that you have is messed up, room it up and we'll snap it in one glue. So you said one of the lines is messed up? So roll it off and re-snap it in glue. Broom the chalk line up and re-snap it in glue.
So Corey, what are they doing right now? I heard you say don't use red, use blue.
Yeah, so they snapped the chalk line where this interior partition should be, but they didn't feel confident that it was in the right spot. So red is a more permanent chalk. That's what we normally snap the lines with. So I'm asking them to broom it off. It's not a definitive line and re-snap it in blue. Dan, wait till he's ready. Line it up and then make sure there's chalk in it.
You might have to shake it.
Easy. Let it in. Now hold it down so the chalk can go out. Tap out with Cassandra. Get tired, switch out. Let somebody else put it up in. How's it going, fellas? Yeah, good. Yep.
I know you don't want to hold it.
Wait.
Because we've got multiple now.
Actually, no, I see it.
Do you want to
Yeah,
announce
I'm
something?
visible this time.
Maybe. I'm not sure how.
I should wash my hands. Sad.
Okay.
I'm gonna do myself. Let's get the
So now you write it down and then from that wall to the far side of this one. Write down those measurements.
For here, it's to here.
Correct.
Wood,
I'd rather you just write it on a block of wood. So have it.
I'll try.
Pull that measurement right there. You can write it right on the floor and transfer it to a block of wood.
we don't know if you can move it over.
Got it?
This way. To the middle.
From here.
Middle of the plywood.
I'm gonna get you a ladder.
That works.
So if you didn't get the bottom, that's the bottom nail across. That's where your first row of tape's gonna go. So you can take the nail across the bottom, everyone, and you take it. Then we'll work up the sides.
I figured I might do the higher one.
Sure. Go for it. Go for it. Yeah, she is. Go for it, Cassandra.
Oh, you listening from there to there.
Is that a new one? This is the side that's been. So it's definitely seen its bit dry rotted, so Bloom and Grove Stair Company graciously offered to get us some new tires, and we're just working with automotive right now to get the old tires broke down, making sure that they'll be able to mount the new tires on these rims.
Were these trailers built for this project?
No, it was funny. I was talking to a gentleman, Brian Pitt, from a modular home company right here in Goshen, and I told him I was looking for trailers, and he reached out to Simplex Homes in Pennsylvania, and they had these trailers. The Rumshock Foundation purchased these trailers, and Simplex actually delivered them right here.
Yeah, because I see that the boards are fitting right down into it.
We notched them to fit down tight. So the purpose here is by having that notch, the house can't move left or right while it's on the trailer. So we'll also fasten it down so it can't move front and back. But having that notched out, we notched it so it would fit perfectly in the trailer.
So these are kind of what you see when you're on 84 and you see them delivering homes one right behind the other.
Yeah, just a little bit shorter, but absolutely.
So these tiny homes are coming to Port Jervis.
Yes, yes. So Travis, you're all set? Let's call this wall number 1. So get those measurements written down for me. And then we'll take it up to the shop. Hey, Faith. We're gonna take just a second, just because they do have a time line as well. And when people are talking and the hammering in the background, so they're gonna take a second and chat with you guys.
If they could, maybe could come up on here?
Yeah, go ahead, Jim.
Sit on the, you could sit on the edge?
Yeah, that's fine.
'Cause I'm gonna aim this.
You guys are more than welcome to join as well. So what we'll do is we'll bring this up to automotive and see if it will work on their machine. They'll take the guts out, break it off the rim. We need to look at the rim too, because they'll pull it and stuff. Yeah, so as far ripped out of the hub from when the sun beats down on that and it's hot. It's been sitting a long time. Yep. That's great.
Okay. So, we're here with the students that are building Port Jervis's tiny homes with Mr. Corey Moore as their instructor. And they've been working really hard. And I just have a few questions for you guys about your involvement in this project. So, actually it's for Corey first. How many homes did you initially plan to build? I think it was 10, right?
Yeah, we're still on point for 10. We were hoping to do 10 in a year, but unfortunately, due to circumstances beyond our control, we're looking to do 10 when we can get 10 done. So we're trying to work on the logistics of getting the houses moved, getting the foundations built at Victory Village where they're gonna end up. So the first one's gonna be the toughest one, but once we get through that, I think we'll be able to move a little bit faster and maybe build the houses a little bit farther along. The current one, at the moment, we're planning on having it framed, windows and doors, and the roof on when it heads to Port Jervis. But moving forward, we'd like to get the electric and plumbing in too. Some of the plumbing's being done in this one by the adult education plumbing class at night, but we're also trying to get the daytime student involved as well.
And I know this is the first one right here. So you were saying once you're able to get that finished, you would move it outside?
Yeah, so we can't put the roof on this one because we're out of height. So the game plan is once we get approval from the building inspector that they'll come inspect it, we're gonna pull the houses outside, frame the roof, get it inspected, and then we can put the finished roof product on top so we don't have to worry about anything decaying or being out in the weather for too long. Once Port Jervis is ready for the first house, we'll get this one towed over. Temporary support it with concrete blocks so we can bring the trailers back so we can start on the next one. And we're in the works of trying to find a crane company that can either donate or maybe at a discounted cost pick the house up and set it on the foundation when it's done.
So you were explaining how this house is set up. I think you said the bathroom was over there.
Yep.
And then,
So on this side you're walking into the kitchen area. Then you have a living room area behind. That's in this section. And on the other side of the house is the bathroom and the bedroom. So it's 20 by 2,400 square feet.
and what about the outside, the siding?
So the siding, originally in the blueprints, they're talking about doing a fiber cement type siding. LP Smart siding was in the works as well, but the final decision hasn't been made yet on what the siding is going to be. The roof is going to be a live roof, so it's very shallow pitched. It will have sod on top, and in the back will be a collection of PVC pipes that will collect water so they can grow vegetables via hydroponics with the water that runs through the roof.
So we have some of your students from the afternoon class here.
Yeah, these are juniors, level 1 juniors.
So if you wouldn't mind, if you wouldn't mind, tell us your name and your grade and what has been your most memorable part of working on this project to build for unhoused American veterans.
Also throw in your homeschool, that'd be great. Dan, we'll start with you.
I'm Dan Ruggiero. I'm from Monroe. I'm in 11th grade. And I think my favorite part of building this house is that we got the windows in over there. And, you know, I realized that, well, the veterans worked so hard to protect our country. You know, least I can do is put my window in for them. So,
Very good.
I'm Ethan Aravena. I am in Washingtonville High School. My second, the windows, it's really something I could do for the veterans, and it's really nice.
I'm Travis Meadmo from Minnesink. I'm a junior also. My favorite part has been working just with friends and other people in my class.
I'm Samuel Blake from Menacing Valley in 11th grade. I think my favorite part has been getting under the trailers and doing work like that, like the jack and the braces on the trailers itself.
So the way these houses are framed is the floor joists are engineered style floor joists, and we learned right away that with the codes on these joists is that we need to put some protection on them because they can't take the being crushed. So they had to go underneath the house, and these guys were troopers, and girls were troopers going underneath there and adding these crush blocks after the houses were already framed.
Hi, my name is Owen Pospisil. I'm from Fort Jervis. My favorite part was probably just making more friends.
I'm Cassandra Lashway. I'm from Warwick, New York, and I'm a junior. My favorite part was probably making new friends and putting the windows in.
I'm Pedro Mario. I'm from Washingtonville High School. I'm a junior. My favorite part is probably just trying something new on a real life scale. I've been working on little models, so just trying to get the big scale is really fun.
Hi, my name is Jocelyn Wilson Gomez. I'm from Middletown High School and I'm in 11th grade. My favorite part was putting the house on the trailers. That was like my favorite part. And my favorite part is like learning new things.
So I'm assuming that at least some of you are going into the building trade. Are all of you going into the building trade? Or some undecided? So this gives you really good first-hand experience. Are any of you working in building anywhere right now, like in a job, like a part-time job?
Cassandra does a little bit. You can tell us about it if you don't mind.
I work for my grandparents' cabinetry business, cutting the wire and shelving that goes into like pantries and closets and stuff.
They're probably thrilled to death that you're doing this then. So if this project airs on HGTV or somewhere as far as like students making homes for veterans that don't have a home, what would you like people to know about that as far as other communities getting involved in this project? It's amazing that students are building all of these houses with their teacher to make. So is there anything you would like other communities to know about possibly doing this?
Encourage it.
There's too many homeless veterans on the roads, and they're treated horribly sometimes, and the loyalty rate's way too low. So we gotta step in and actually do something about it, and this house is great for that.
It's like a good way to give back what they give to our country, give back to them, even though like it might not be money or anything really sentimental, but it's a house that they can live in and not get rained on.
Well said.
Very good. And what do you think is the most challenging part? I know what your favorite parts were, but what do you think is the most challenging part of doing this each day? Anybody have a challenging part?
The windows. I love building at 8 at the same time.
The heights, like going up the ladders, it's definitely challenging trying to get out of my comfort zone.
So this is expected to be done about, when do you think? Do you have an estimated time that you think if all permits and everything?
If everything goes smoothly, I mean, and we brought the AM and PM down here, 400 square feet with a group this size, I mean, it really doesn't take long. But we also have a curriculum that we have to cover, right? So we're in the classroom, half of the class is up there right now still working on projects. So currently, this is the carrot being dangled in front of the horse, where you finish your project in the classroom, draw your blueprints, frame up your model house, and then you can come down and work on the tiny homes. If we had, all of these bays open to us and we could all come down and work on them, we could probably not have the projects in the shop. So I could do a lesson, teach them how to frame, teach them how to lay out, then they could come down here and all work on them. But it seems like a lot of work, but when you have a group this size, really quickly you can see for this amount of students, it's nice work, but it's not enough for everybody. So I'm currently using it as like a reward system for the students that are getting the work done.
So it seems like a lot of teamwork. I noticed that some that were working on the window were kind of keeping an eye out for the line that they were doing, and somebody stepped in.
Yeah, so like putting these partitions in, the reason that we waited to do it now is that when we were trying to frame the ceilings in here with the amount of students and the moving parts, it seems like a wall's not a big deal, but it just slows you down. You can't move the scaffold through, the ladders can't fit through, and you kind of get tangled up a little bit. Plus, when we're working at height, we have anchor points in the ceiling. The students have to be in harnesses. They have to be clipped to the anchor point. So not only is it a small space, but then you start adding lanyards and fall protection, and next thing you know, we're stepping over each other. So it's an amazing project. I'm looking forward to moving on, getting it outside, getting up on the roof, getting it finished, and then I think the second one will go even smoother than the first. And I think by the time we get to the third house, everybody will pretty much be on autopilot. And really, that you can't ask for more than that, because you learn the skill, but you have to repeat it so you can memorize it. And by repeating the process, I think that's where the benefit's going to come in.
And who does the roof?
We're going to do the roof.
So the students will be, and every student learns each part, like they don't have specialized parts of this.
Right, no, everybody learns every part of it. So I try to rotate around. Sometimes if we have a challenging window opening, it's nice to send a student that's already done two, but I think it's, to be fair to all the students, everybody needs the opportunity to install a window. Everybody needs the opportunity to frame a wall. So we try to pass it around, and then some students will step up and they'll end up being like a leader, where I can send them to each area of the house and they have a good grasp and trust that their workmanship's going to be good. And then other people you kind of keep a little closer to you to make sure that they're getting each part as they go through.
So I guess my last question, are you hearing anything from your family or out in the community about your involvement in this or about this project? Anybody hearing anything about it? Interest from anybody?
You.
And hopefully you'll come over and see them when they're delivered to Port Jervis.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk about how that day's going to happen, so I think whatever we end up doing, it'll be an exciting day. We're talking about possibly doing a little drive through Goshen, maybe have some paraphernalia, some Boces paraphernalia, maybe some parents, some students involved. But yeah, it's a work in progress.
I know there are a lot of veterans that want to be there to welcome you in Port Jervis, so be prepared for it. If you're emotional, you probably tear up a bit.
One thing that I can't do, and I wish I could, is the feeling that we got the day that me and my administrators, some of the board members were at the Port Jervis VFW when the donation was made to start this, and William Wetzel, the president, to hear how emotional he got that day, because the veterans were there in the room, some of them, and to hear how hard he's worked. And yeah, it was an emotional day. It was emotional for Bill, because he's been trying for years to get this off the ground, and it's finally moving in the right direction. Not that it was ever moving in the wrong, but now the houses are actually starting to be built, and you can see it come to fruition. It was nice.
Well, thank you so much, all of you.
You're welcome, for sure. Any questions you guys?